I am at Walmart. Once I got inside, I ran, well, briskly walked over to the party supply aisle because I had to get Afro Unicorn products. Once I realized I could not buy everything, this is what I settled on. Let's get making. Hello everybody, my name is Leisha. I am a local wreath maker here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And today I am going to show you how we made that fabulous unicorn that you saw in the intro. My motivation for this particular wreath came after I found this company on TikTok. They're called Afro Unicorn, and I absolutely loved their products. So you can find them at Walmart, and they're literally brown unicorns, which I think is amazing. Representation is so important, and I remember myself being a bright biracial little girl in the 80s. There were no dolls or anything that looked like me. It was either like very dark skin or very light skin and nothing kind of in between, and definitely no little brown unicorns. So I was extremely inspired by their products. And so I decided to go purchase a few, and I reached out to them and I said, hey, I really want to make a brown unicorn. This video is not sponsored. I am not being paid to make this. I just was genuinely inspired by their products. So let me show you what I got to draw in a little inspiration. Maybe I'll put a little bit of it on. I might incorporate some of it in the wreath. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. This little guy. Or gal. So this is one of their plush unicorns. Her name is Unique. I love that. Okay, I got this hair bow. It reminded me when my daughter was younger, she went through this huge phase of a famous person who had a lot of bows. And I think my daughter had like all of them. So this was very reminiscent of that, and I loved it. How cute is that? Might have to put that one on. Then I got these faux hair clips. Again, I'm not sponsored. This is all stuff that I purchased, and I will probably pass them along. My daughter is almost 17, but I will probably pass them along to my little grandbaby. She's not a baby. She's gonna be 4 this year, I think. I got this sash. I really loved this. Love, love, love. So it's like a birthday sash. Doesn't have to be a birthday sash. You can just be a fabulous sash. It says unique, divine, and magical. I love that. And then the last thing that I got was this. Let me just tell you, if this was my size, I would be rocking this bad boy right now. Who doesn't love a great tutu? So it's a cute little tutu, and then it has a headband with the crown and the unicorn horn and the little unicorn ears. I love that. So I'm trying to decide. Obviously I'm recording this after I've already made the wreath. So I haven't decided yet, but I thought about maybe incorporating this into the top of the wreath. I'm not sure yet because there's a part of me that doesn't want to take this apart. So we'll just see how this all plays out. These are the things that I got. So let me put on what I'm going to put on to get my little inspiration, and then we will discuss what materials we're going to use. I have my motivation pieces on, so I chose to go with one of the little hair clips that had a little pink hair, because now I'm fancy. And I did the sash because I just love the wording on that, and then I've got on the headband. So now I am fully ready and motivated to make a fabulous Afro Unicorn inspired wreath. So this is going to be made similarly to the previous unicorn video that I did. So I'm not going to make this a very long tutorial. There will be a lot of just kind of like zooming through things. But for a full tutorial on the unicorn wreath, if you go back several videos, you'll see that. But I just had to make a video for this. So what you're going to need your rotary cutting mat. This is my brand new one that my hubby got me for my birthday. It is 36 inches long. You don't have to have one that long. That's just what I have. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. You're gonna need your rotary cutting tool. Some people use a wood burner. I prefer this when I'm working with deco mesh. You will need a candy cane wreath form. I got this from Dollar Tree a couple years ago. I think they're smaller now, so when those come out this year, I'll make a video using the smaller one so that you can see what that's like. You are gonna need one of these grids. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but I'll put a link to it below in the comments. You will need zip ties. I just have this big giant bag here. You will also need some pipe cleaners. And then for our mesh, again, I am recording this before I make the wreath. So as of right now, my intent, I'm gonna do something different for the hair. I think I'm gonna use this 21-inch black mesh. I'm not gonna make it curly, or I'm not gonna do our little petals. I think I'm gonna do like a real pretty, like Afro-y type. I don't know, we'll see. Then I have this brown mesh. This is gonna be the main like face and everything of our unicorn. And it's beautiful, it has that copper in it. Then I was using like this, the 3 strands of hair for my motivation for the bottom part of our unicorn. So we have this really pretty metallic, like aqua blue, a really pretty metallic pink, and then we have this really pretty lavender color. So those are the main things that we are gonna need. So now we're gonna get started. Like I said, I'm probably gonna zoom through, especially this beginning part, but then when I go to add on the hair, I will slow it down. The other thing that we'll need, you cannot have a unicorn without a horn, because then that's just a horse. So I haven't decided yet. I'm either going to incorporate this so that we have the ear and the horn, or I'll just use one of my regular horns, which is just these here. It's gold. I may do this. Like I said, I really don't want to tear this apart. So I might just end up using this. Maybe I can try to make some sort of crown or something. See, this has like a crown. So I'll probably use this. I will link below. I get my unicorn horns off of Amazon. I know some people get like white ones and try to paint them. To me, that's a pain. So I just buy these gold ones here. I think they come in a pack of like 4 or 5, maybe 6. They're a fabric material and they're great. They're really easy to just kind of glue in. That's the other thing. We will need to use a glue gun to attach this. Likely I'm going to use my new glue gun. Again, not sponsored, but this is a Surebonder. It's a Lily by Surebonder. I love it. You can take it off and use it wirelessly for a couple of minutes. So it's really, really nice. We're gonna start putting these together. So I took our pipe cleaners. You can use any color you want. This is just a sparkly black that I'm using. And you're just gonna cut them in half. You can keep them whole if you feel more comfortable that way, but really just in half is fine. So now we're gonna make our little petals. First, I'm gonna kind of clean up because, you know, you get little pieces of mesh and stuff. Again, this is not sponsored, but this little guy here is amazing. It is a little tabletop vacuum cleaner, but I have found that it's great for picking up glitter and like all the little pieces of mesh that kind of fall behind. So I'm gonna clean up my area and then we're gonna make our little petals to go on the bottom. As you can see, you just go over stuff. It's amazing. Again, I will link this down below. I will include my Amazon affiliate link. If you use my link, there is a potential that I can earn a little bit of money. You are not required to use it, but I do appreciate it if you do. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you maybe like one or two, and then we'll just zoom through them, because again, I have a full long tutorial a few videos back on how to make the unicorn. We're gonna use 2 pieces of the mesh that you cut. These were cut at 10 inches. We're gonna do this very, very similarly to one of the flower petal styles for when you do like the poly burlap. So you're gonna wanna go, so you see your mesh is gonna naturally curl in. Okay, so that's the way we're gonna do this. Now, you're gonna open your mesh, and essentially we're gonna do a corner to a corner, but like only halfway. So you take a corner here, so these 2 corners, let's say. You're gonna fold in to about the halfway mark, fold this one into about the halfway mark. So now you've got this kind of shape. Walk the 2 together, okay? So now we have our little bow tie, okay? And then you're gonna just flip it so that they're both going the same way. So right now, it's like this. You're gonna bring, so for me, I'm bringing my left over the right. Okay, so now it's kind of folded in half. Okay, so let me show you again. Okay, so half here, other half here. Okay, walk them together, bow tie. And I'm gonna flip the left over the right. And then whichever one you wanna do, it's fine. So the last one I had a blue on top, so now I'm gonna put my pink on top. So now I've got them on top of each other, okay? I wanna tighten this up. Okay, so now I've got it kind of tight at the top. You're gonna take one of your pipe cleaners. Again, if you have, like if you have arthritis or just anything and you have a hard time doing a lot of twisting, then a zip tie may be better for you. But I just like to use a pipe cleaner, and you're just gonna pull it really, really tightly. And that's why I said, you know, if you have like bad hands or whatnot, maybe a zip tie would be better. So now we have our little bundle. Now that we have all of our bundles made, we're gonna start adding them on. Now in my regular unicorn wreaths, I bring the colors up to like here, and then I bring it all the way around the edge. But I'm gonna do this one a little bit differently. When I'm looking at my inspiration pieces, like this one, you know, she has this beautiful mane of dark hair. Now she's got dark brown, I'm gonna be using black. And then, you know, there's no like color down here. And even like on here, same thing, it's just more of a head. So I'm not gonna do as much color down here as I normally do, but we're gonna bring it up to here. So I lied, I ended up doing a bunch. I ended up doing 3 rows. Now, most of the time I'll do sometimes 4 rows, or again, like I said, I'll bring it up around the edge, but I'm not gonna do that this time. But this is what it looks like. Okay, so this is the front. Remember, we have our 3 colors that I was inspired by the 3 colors of the little hair thingies. Okay, this is what our back looks like. So now what I'm gonna do, and this is kind of the experimental part for me, we're gonna add the hair, the mane first. Yeah, we're gonna add that first, and then I'll go in and add the brown. I didn't show you this earlier, but we're gonna add this little thing for like the bridle or whatever it's called. And we will also add an eyebrow. So, but I want to go in and add the hair first. So I think what I'm going to do, so we're going to use that 21-inch mesh. And I think I'm going to do like the poof method. do like 10-inch poofs, but I'll do them kind of tight and then poof them out around the edge. I think that's gonna be pretty. So let's work on that now. I'm gonna just zoom through. I will be doing another video really soon that just kind of discusses the different methods and types of like how you can do your mesh. So like the poof method or the curl, or you know, just different things like that. So if the poof method means nothing to you right now, don't worry, I've got another video coming and I will discuss all those different methods. We'll make a bunch of different types of bases. So first of all, you'll notice I flipped my mat. That's so that you can see this easier. But I have the black mesh on. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to take it all the way down here to the end, so I haven't yet, as you can see. I want to get my brown on first and just kind of see what I think. And then I will add some colorful mesh here just to kind of cover up that end. But look how cool that is. So this is her like Afro mane. I love it. See? Okay, so next we're gonna cut our brown mesh. Remember, this is that gorgeous brown, like a chocolate brown, and it has that beautiful coppery color going through it. So we're gonna use this. I'm gonna do just like I do with all of my unicorns. I'm gonna cut this at a 20-inch, at 20 inches. And then I normally do, womp womp, I'm right on the seam.
This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do, because I can see
this unicorn was my inspiration. Here is the final wreath. We went ahead and added the bow that we got. My daughter thought that would be a great touch, and I agree. There's still a little bit of bling down there, you can kind of see that. We have the ear here that we made, this jeweled band here. You know, horses have a bridle, I think is what it's called. So we added that. We've got the beautiful Afro style hair, that mesh, oh, it's gorgeous. And the bottom, and of course, the bow ties everything all in together. Beautiful. I love it. I love getting inspiration from other places and things, and these Afro Unicorn products are what did it for me this time. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.